Hey everybody, welcome back to Over a Pipe. My name is Martin and today we have a tobacco review. If you've always wanted an opportunity to try rare blends such as Esoterica Penzance or Stonehaven, then make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell. It's going to alert you when I start a tobacco drop live stream, which is my method of relaying these events to the community. This is a passion of mine, to do the legwork for everyone in the community and prevent anyone from paying those high eBay prices. It's just a little plug for the channel. Thank you for sitting through it. But right now, let's go ahead and jump into the review of Cornell & Deal's Junkyard Dawg. I'm super stoked about this one. We can start with a little bit about this blend from tobaccoreviews.com. A revival of a classic American blend that smokers of 30 years ago will instantly recognize. It contains Burley's, Latakia, and Bright Virginia. This blend is reminiscent of the old Barking Dawg blend, and we are fortunate to have an older perspective by Mr. Dottle in 2004, who discusses Junkyard Dawg. Junkyard Dawg is a nice balanced blend with nutty, cool burley, the sweet Virginias, and the nice but lighter flavor of the Latakia, making their presence known. He spoke about Pipe Stud, who above him puts the Latakia in the trunk. I will put it in the back seat. Not so far. It's there and flavorful, but not as pronounced or overpowering as in heavier English blends, which is how I would classify it. I would classify Junkyard Dawg as a light English blend, but some folks may categorize it as a medium English blend. Junkyard Dawg are supposed to be mean and nasty, so the name for this blend puzzles me. Okay, it's a facsimile of Barking Dawg, really. This blend is quite the opposite in demeanor of a Junkyard Dawg. Junkyard Dawg will be nice to you. It has excellent burning qualities and no bite, no matter how hard you puff on this thing. Junkyard Dawg is a very pleasurable smoke indeed, and another great offering from the nice folks, Craig and Patty at Cornell & Deal. This classic American blend is definitely worth a try, even if you are not a fan of English blends. You may like this one. I can see his point. Now, shall we discount our most recent opinion, which comes from Kingweed in 2019? I remember Barking Dawg, and I smoked the blend as early as 1960, and again in the early 1970s. I've never smoked it since, and there has to be a reason. I'm now smoking Cornell & Deal's emulation called Junkyard Dawg, and I'm not at all sure that I'll be smoking it in the future. My remembrance of Barking Dawg is that I became bored with it in both decades and stopped smoking it both times. I find the current Cornell & Deal blend to be somewhat boring and will probably stop smoking it also. Now, I'm not saying that the blend is bad or anything, but with so many fine pipe blends at my disposal, I can't see struggling with boring. Actually, my complaint is more about an inconsistent smoking quality. I can tease some satisfying qualities out of Junkyard Dawg about 25% of the time, and I attribute this to the burly overpowering the Virginias at that point. The rest of the smoke is mediocre, and hence boredom. As an experiment, I smoked bowls of Cornell & Deal Easy Times back to back with bowls of Junkyard Dawg, and by far prefer the Easy Times. They are both burley based, but smoke with very different textures. Easy Time is flavorful from first light to finish, while Junkyard Dawg undulated in and out of flavor episodes with bland stretches in between. Easy Times is a softer and toastier burley smoke, with Junkyard Dawg smoking with a higher and sharper edged register. Still, the moments of enjoyment in the Junkyard Dawg are good enough to recommend it to fellow smokers at 3 stars. Could it be overly harsh on that criticism? But finally, how could we forget the enlightening conclusion of Pipestud, who told us that Cornell and Deal has put its own spin on the House of Windsor's Barking Dog. The two are extremely similar. In fact, the biggest difference may be the pooch on the tin. Windsor's dog is a regal-looking boxer, while Cornell and Deal's canine is a rather nasty-looking English bulldog with heavy jaws. The second biggest difference between Junkyard Dog and Barking Dog is the fact that the former does not contain any perique, while the latter boasts just a smidgen. Junkyard Dog is no frills, burly Virginia Latakia mixture that pleases me. It is heavy on quality burly, with the Virginia Leaf sitting in the back seat and the Latakia in the trunk. Upon opening the tin, I did get a slight whiff of Latakia, but at the match, that condimental Leaf stayed deep in the background. This is not an elegant blend, but then it doesn't pretend to be. It is at its best when smoked while wearing jeans and a sleeveless t-shirt. Blended by Craig Tarler, manufactured by Cornell and Deal. This blend type is called American Blend for our July American Blend months. I almost feel like I should roll up my sleeves, you know? Like, let's get this Junkyard Dog. Let's get him rolling. Let's hope it's not killing the mic. So this is a American Blend for American Blend Month, which is the month of July. The contents are burley, Latakia, and Virginia. The cut is a mixture of ribbon and probably some rubbed out flake. The packaging is a 2-ounce tin with some nice little artwork on here. Just from the tin itself, a revival of a classic American blend that smokers of 30 years ago will instantly recognize. Contains burley, Latakia, and bright Virginia. Nice and simple. The pre-light on this is just lots of sweet Virginia. I'm not picking up a lot of smokiness, but the tin note is absolutely some smokiness and earthiness to it. I don't detect any flavoring at all. In terms of a topping, the smoke is nice and smooth. There's nothing particularly standoutish on this blend. The harder you smoke it, the more Latakia you're going to pick up. While the softer you're smoking this or sipping on it, the more Virginias you'll pick up. And so really the nuances in the blend are going to be based off of your cadence. I would probably say the room note is tolerable. I don't think it is overly offensive, as it's not a super strong English. But I'm definitely picking up some of the Virginia and burley along with the Latakia. The Latakia is just giving it a bit of that smokiness. Very good blend. Well, thank you for stopping by and enjoying this blend with me. I appreciate your support of the People's Channel, where we are looking out for you. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. This is Martin from Over a Pipe, leaving you with some final words. If you would, for these last bits of July, go out and grab yourself some Cornell and Deal Junkyard Dog and stick it in your pipe and smoke it.